Okay, chill stream go. Time for more Final Fantasy. Also, this music is lovely. I hope it stays for a while.
You can see the sky.
They're still working on the new plate. I don't like this part of Midgar.
Oh, wow.
Back when they were still building Midgar, there was an accident, and the plate fell. People had only just started moving in, so there weren't a lot living there at the time, but...
Hey, Billy.
And that's?
I'm good.
The
How are you?
underside of Sector 6, Wall Market, a real special place. But I'm sure you already knew that, right?
I didn't tell you? I enlisted pretty much right after I left home. Don't know much about this place, or any of the slums.
Well, it took a lot of people to build Midgar, and they all needed to blow off steam. So some traders built an entertainment district. Inns, shops, bars, the works. Folks started pouring in from all over. Business was booming, money was flowing, which attracted the attention of some guys who didn't much care for the law.
And now there isn't any.
Right. But instead of trying to solve the problem, the government decided to just wall it in. And that's how Wall Market began. Out of sight, out of mind, as the old saying goes. For the folks in charge, there's no better way to deal with it.
So it's like a giant veil.
Yeah. Good. 'Cause I know a better way to get to Sector 7. One that, tragically, doesn't go through Wall Market. And it's just through this tunnel here. At least it was, back when I was a kid.
But we should go to Wall Market. No, I guess not. Do I have sword access? Yeah, I do. No, totally normal. Alright, I have lightning on. What do you have? You also have lightning and ice. I don't know. We'll see what we're gonna come up against.
It's been like this, you know, ever since the plate fell.
And there's no other way?
It'll be an adventure.
I feel like this is definitely gonna be dangerous. Is there anything I should do before we go on? Like all of the weapons upgraded and everything? No, they're not. It was once a tunnel. Definitely not a tunnel anymore. Alright, and then Aerith. Okay. New materia slots. That's important, but I guess we can't upgrade it yet. Okay, and then we'll deal with Barret and Tifa later. Actually, I guess I want to switch out Cloud's sword. Do I want to switch out Cloud's sword? This is just better in every way right now. The nail bat's kind of useless. Hello.
That's it.
Wait, have I already? I have.
All right.
That's right. Come towards Cloud.
That's it.
Go on.
Enough.
Items, goodies? Nope. I mean, a hole in the ground is what a tunnel is, though. It's just a hole in the ground that leads somewhere.
Okay then.
Tornado?
Don't overdo it.
I'll show you what I can do. We'll make it quick.
That's that.
Glad that's over.
What's that?
A big arm. Kinda cute, don't you think?
Big arm of what? I was always curious what was that left behind from. I don't think anything about Cloud is fluffy. Even his hair is pretty spiky.
Oh, great. Someone's pulled up the ladder. I wonder if we can use this.
Okay.
Cloud! Here's an idea. I'll hop on and you give me a ride.
You serious?
Absolutely. I'll throw down the ladder for you to climb up after.
This is an interesting way of incorporating the giant arm.
Hup, piece of cake. Give me a sec.
Unicorns.
And here comes the ladder. Well, what did I tell you?
Alright, what was that whole... Could you do something interesting with the arm that I just didn't notice? Like, can you ram it into something? I don't think so. And I can't even control that anymore. It was just a one-off thing.
You did it.
Yeah.
All right, good enough.
Left her hanging. How dare you? What's wrong with you, Cloud?
Stop.
Did we wake it up?
Sweeper prototype.
I got your number.
Of course, weak against lightning. Huh.
Take the lead.
I'll take care of them. Cut! You can do it.
Let's do this.
Oh, come on. Oh my god! Why are you only attacking her? What is with the game fucking targeting Aerith all the time? This is absurd.
Still up for it?
Why is it only attacking her? It's still attacking her. What in the fuck is happening? This is absurd.
Right now.
About attacking whoever is actually active. Why does it keep coming after Aerith? Makes no sense.
Hello.
Oh, hey.
I'm trying to figure out a way to watch your thing while I'm talking on here.
Yeah, I mean, the only ways that I know are go into Twitch or something like that.
Yeah, I can go back to... I see it on Facebook, too. How much of a delay do you think that there is?
Probably like 30 seconds or so. The
Oh, okay.
delay is least on Twitch.
Oh, okay.
I'm having a hard time figuring out why the game insists on attacking Aerith even if she's not the active party member. It's very strange.
I wonder if someone blocked it off because of all the monsters that kept showing up.
Pretty dangerous place for kids to play.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I just kind of assume that they always attacked both people, but are they like going out of their way to attack her?
They really are. Like, Cloud was putting on pressure, doing the damage, and was right next to the enemy. The enemy literally turns around full 180 so that's back, it's facing Cloud, and starts attacking Aerith. And I was like, what?
What an asshole.
And knocked her unconscious. Then she got up after I Phoenix down, and then he immediately changed targets to attack her again.
Oh, wow.
And
You're actually playing what I was planning on playing tonight.
Oh, this section?
Yeah, you're right ahead of me. Although I'm doing the hard mode playthrough right now, which is a bitch.
I'm curious to how they handled Hell House. It sounds.
Oh my god. I honestly, I love the Hell House on normal. Like, it's a great boss because it's constantly switching up like the strategy you need to do, or like what element you need. And I just think it's a crazy idea for a bad guy to begin with.
I don't even know how to like handle that. Like, I guess I have to give Aerith all of the materia somehow.
I split it between them.
I guess so. She has ice, wind, and lightning, and Cloud has healing. I guess I'll give.
So
them
she has
fire.
She has ice, wind, and lightning. So all Cloud needs is fire. Then
Yeah.
yeah, then you should be good to go.
Wait, what? Aerith has that equipped? No, she doesn't.
I thought you said that she had ice, lightning, and
No, I did, and that was weird. Oh, she might have had it equipped on her other weapon. It does that sometimes, where it remembers what was on the previous weapon set.
Yeah.
Kind of weird, but whatever.
I see. You've gone for more materia slots than I have when I played through.
I mean, I did this when I played the original game. Loading up Cloud with like ability materia is just makes him a powerhouse. I usually almost never give him magical materia because in the original game, if you gave people materia, their attack stat went down.
Oh right, yeah.
So like, I almost never gave Cloud just materia in general because it was honestly a detriment most of the time.
I'm still playing with who I like to give the elemental materia to the most. Sometimes I've enjoyed it with Cloud, but sometimes I like giving it to Aerith or Barret.
I think
She does deal a heck of a lot of damage, that's for sure.
I actually ended up giving Tifa the elemental materia with lightning right before Airbuster, and oh dear lord, she wrecked him.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's one of the things that's kind of interesting is like a heck of a lot of these baddies are vulnerable to lightning.
So when are these things gonna wake up and attack me?
Yeah.
I guess up is the way to go? This is legitimately like a confusing area now. That means there's a puzzle of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
Can I knock this ladder down? No. Okay, that's not the purpose here. What is the purpose?
Hey, I bet you can grab.
Oh, you got one of the big mechanical arms.
Yeah.
Oh, is this your first one?
No, this is the second one.
Okay. Yeah, this one's a bit more complicated because, yeah, they have that puzzle for the materia.
Gotta grab the materia. Always.
Yep.
Not half bad. So do you mean
Just with my playstyle, I didn't add that many materia slots, so I didn't find all the materia as useful because I literally all materia allocation is vastly different than the normal playthrough.
Yeah. I feel like
Lucky for me, you'll make this
like
easier.
materia slots are the way to live.
Yes, ma'am.
If you're not using items especially.
Oh yeah,
So I figure just go for
Especially-
it now.
especially any materia you can equip that doesn't take MP or doesn't use MP is really vital. It's like not even helpful; it's vital to success.
Wait. Oh, I see. No, I don't. What is she ready for? I'm confused. Oh, I see. Okay. Is she gonna get on or something? Oh, I get it. I understand now. So we...
I hear you saying that, and the video's like 30 seconds off, so I have no idea like what it is you're piecing together.
I'm guessing we place the container down here and then pick her up and give her a lift over there.
It's that general idea, yeah.
The real question is, will she actually grab the material? Probably not.
Well, you can see and find out.
Aerith gonna be a dumb hoe and not give me stuff. Drop off. Gimme.
Hold on a second.
Is this arm thing based off of anything from the original game? I don't seem to recall it.
I think it's just based off of... Ooh, bind material. Interesting. It's based off of the art for this area. Because... when she originally takes you through here, there is just a random robotic arm that you use to walk across. It's not like functional or anything in the original game, but it's there in the art.
Yeah, so they took the art and expanded into a whole concept.
They've been doing that a lot, but this is by
Yeah.
far the most functional part of the art I've seen them do that with.
I love the second Mako reactor that you go to, and the throwback to when you like glide down the two really big pipes.
I loved the sliding. I literally, when I got inside the reactor, I was like, so are we gonna slide down? And instantly.
Right. Yeah. No, when that came up, I was like, oh my god, it's like the original. My nostalgia.
I had the
My
fanboy
nostalgia's
moment too.
going crazy.
I loved it. The game's really good about taking those little moments and being like, oh, we didn't forget ya.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be pretty inexcusable, I think, if they didn't, because they have padded this so much. I'm like, you might as well pad this with stuff from the original game and explore that. You have a lot of things to choose from.
Cloud, over here.
The real, like, thing that I love beyond anything else that they've done so far, is the brand new area that you literally never got to see, the suburbs.
Mm-hmm.
That was
Yeah,
by
that was a
far,
nice touch.
I was just like, wow, we never saw the suburbs of Midgard. This is amazing.
I loved getting to Sector 5 and disabling the like sun lamps and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't like the texturing for down below. It felt off to me.
Got it.
But other than that, I really loved the visual of it.
The entire idea of sun lamps just was like, oh, that makes so much sense.
Yeah.
Like, I always wondered how it was daytime down below, and it literally filled a plot hole in from the original game.
Mm-hmm.
They've done so much to it.
Midgar in general, I love the concept just visually, especially being able to see it in full 3D like this. I still wish that we got to... I know it's unrealistic, but I kind of wish we got to see the whole city. But...
Oh, all of Midgar?
Yeah, at least we get to see more of it, but yeah.
It would have been interesting if they
Anybody
made it
around?
actually, like, open world Midgar.
Just us.
That does make me wonder, like... I really hope they don't reuse a whole bunch of stuff, but Disc 3, there is a return to Midgar.
Should we relight it?
Mhm.
Have our own
So I'm wondering how much of that
I need to get
is
back.
going to be
Besides,
just reused assets, or are they going to completely redo stuff?
Yeah.
Who the what?
I'd say we're owed compensatory damages.
Is this just a stupid riff on like the one-off enemy that you might find?
Can you be?
I think it is.
Because there are thugs in the original game, but they're like such a rare enemy to find because the encounter rate is so low at this point.
Mm-hmm. No, I think this is definitely one of the ones that they purposefully
we haven't done anything wrong.
riffed on a bit.
Yeah.
This is
We were just
amazing.
passing
They took
through.
an enemy that literally almost never spawns and fucking did a whole thing on
What do
him.
you want?
Yeah.
Nothing but our due recompense. That's
I wonder how often it is like, oh, look, here's something. Yeah, let's turn that into something bigger. And how often was it like some of the original creators saying, yeah, we wanted to do more with this, but then we had to cut it. Let's try to put it in now.
Well, the whole, I don't know if they're gonna come back to it, they really should, but the one-off line of, and I was like, wait, excuse me, what?
Yeah.
There was this moment of just like, when did this happen?
Right?
Because it
Well, just
just
the whole expansion of the lore of Avalanche made a lot of sense to me. That they're like they're just one cell of Avalanche, but they're like so extremist that they were like kicked out of all the other.
well, it's absurd
Groups
to
or
me
whatever.
because there was literally never a single mention of Avalanche only being one cell.
Yeah, no, it seems like it's a total expansion of what they're going for, and it seems like it's somehow tied into Wu-Tai or whatever, or at least misinformation of it. So
Yeah.
I think there's going to be a big expansion over the Wu-Tai War that's like mentioned quite a bit in the original, but they clearly expanded on it quite a bit in the offshoot game, the Crisis Core one. So I think that's just like something that they plan on
Yeah, like they
diving into a lot more.
well they sort of mention it a little bit because Corneo's interested in Wutai a whole lot,
Mhm.
but like, you're right. It is kind of interesting that there's like another conflict with Wutai, and one that Shinra is actively trying to stoke too. It makes me very like confused, but also I want to know more.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, just with the amount that they've expanded on just in this part, which is what is it originally, like the first 5 hours of the game or something like that?
Yeah, and that was with me going like 100% of everything and taking my time.
Yeah, with that and these other things going on, which I won't get into too much, like I have so many questions about where they're going from here, and like what they're going to keep the same, what they're going to expand upon or alter, like just so many.
I'm very curious if they're going to go the route of FF15 and truly make it open world.
Oh, really?
I still need to play FF15. By the time it came out, I had been excited about it for years, and then finally when it came out, I was like, I don't really want to play it. I played the demo, and that was like enough for me.
Oh, I mean,
But
I never...
it seems interesting.
I never played it either, but... oh my gosh, okay. I never played 15 either, but I know that it was open world.
Yeah, I mean, that is one thing I did want to explore a bit more, because that's what kind of turned me off to Final Fantasy after a while when they got rid of the world map. It just, there's something about it that wasn't the same to me anymore. It felt too linear. Like 10 kind of started it, and then when I heard about 13, how 13 was just like way overdoing it on the amount of cutscenes versus actual gameplay, I just thought like, okay, I have no interest in this.
Oh my god. Oh my god, Aerith, please, why are you so terrible at this?
Oh, yeah, 30 seconds late, but I'm seeing it now.
Okay, so I may die here to random enemies.
You asked for it.
I've done that before. Especially in hard mode.
Okay, well, yep, she's dead. Oh!
Oh.
Like
on my, I died to, like the King Toad thing.
You'll feel better.
yeah, I died to King Toad as well. King Toad
Yeah.
actually killed me a lot because of how ridiculous it was.
Oh my god, like, I finally figured out what to do with him. But you really have to pay attention to what you're doing with that guy, because if not, man, that, like, that thing where they keep on bouncing on you over and over again is
The bounce is
brutal.
a fucking, like, fuck you attack.
It is.
It's absurd how powerful it is, actually.
Oh, yeah. Like, it doesn't seem like it should be a big battle, but it was. Like, this was...
It's much more of a battle than it ever should have been, to be totally honest. Wow.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
Wow, one of my dogs is being so aggro right now.
There's times like that where I hate that the UI literally will continuously, like, just latch onto you until it does its move, and the move is like an auto kill.
That off.
Community. Nice.
Yeah. Oh, I love Community. I'm amazed. I'm on like my third, maybe fourth watch of Community, and I'm still laughing out loud sometimes.
Community is one of those, like, gems of a show that was over way too early.
Yeah. They still need a movie. They got 6 seasons. They just need a movie.
Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna happen, though.
Probably not. I remember watching the 6th season on Yahoo and being so frustrated with Yahoo's terrible video player.
I did the exact same thing. I was like, why? Why would you ever do this like this?
That's an act of desperation when you allowed to get picked up by Yahoo.
It was a huge act of desperation. That being said,
to
I
this-
appreciated it existing.
Yeah, the episodes were actually longer, and they had a bit more freedom with it in the last season.
Okay.
I think it was kind of beyond the point of saving, but there was still some good episodes. I felt things in the finale.
Oh my
I'll
god.
be right back. I'll be right back while I turn this off.
All right.
Gotta go for it now. Get ready.
Oh my god.
That was. I'm feeling pretty weak.
Thought I had you covered.
How you doing in the fight this time?
I mean, better. It's just the fact that Aerith keeps getting targeted. To be fair, I was actually actively using her this time, so I can't even blame the game for that.
Yeah.
But my god, it loves to fucking attack Aerith. And she has so very little HP.
Yeah, it kind of annoys me how little the ATB fills when you're not using them. Like they're so freaking slow.
Oh yeah, it's almost like, what am I supposed to be doing if I can't get near the enemy, and
Right.
also I, like, there's literally moments where I know that if I get near the enemy, I'll get hurt, but I need to heal,
Yeah.
and I'm just sort of like,
Yeah.
what's my option here?
Well, that's kind of annoying too. Like I wish this doesn't really apply to hard mode, but I wish that you could use an item without your ATB. Like, it seems kind of silly that you need to, like, charge up the ability to drink a potion.
Yes. Like, to be able to heal, I wish I, like, even just once per battle, like a free heal would be like, alright, cool. I'm not, like, immediately dying.
Yeah, or, like, I don't know, just the general mechanic of, like, hey, fall back, heal up, go back into the action. Is hard to do that.
I mean, you can, but it involves, like, actually fleeing the battle, which resets the entire battle.
Right.
And it's almost like, well, what's the point of that?
I think I saw a control panel
Oh,
above.
Lego USSR. Yes, I do have a Twitter. It's redshojin, like everything else.
I am on my second to last
Okay,
bottled
heading down.
uh
You're in charge of the arm. Got it?
hard beverage.
What?
I'm on my second to last one. I still have all my, like, hard liquor, but as far as just, like, single bottles of, like, you know, cider or beer or whatever else, I'm down to my second to last bottle. And I haven't gone to the liquor store in, like, 40 days or something like that.
That's legitimately one of the saddest things I've ever heard.
I know, I gotta... Either I gotta start sipping on hard liquor again, or I need to go back out to the liquor store.
I wish
I
I
think
had
there's a
cider.
fair amount of-
I should have picked up some not as hard liquor to enjoy.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm so excited. Blue
Are you
materia
drinking?
is so rare in this game.
What is?
Blue materia, support materia.
Oh my god, yeah! No, I want so much more of the blue materia.
See, it's funny because the blue materia was like, it was so what's the word? Common in the original game because it's all materia.
Right.
And all materia doesn't exist, so it becomes the rarest in this game.
Right. Yeah, instead of all materia, I'm trying to remember what they call it.
I think Tony said it was magnify.
Maybe. Yeah, something like that, where it basically says, like, this applies to a group of people instead of just one person, and it's basically all.
Yeah, I mean, it turns it into an AoE, right? That's what I remember.
Right. Yeah, but it works for healing, too. It's not just for attacks, so...
Oh,
So you can basically heal everybody at once, which is mainly what I used it for.
I just got magnify. So we can literally find out what it's for.
Nice.
Interesting. trying to figure out what... This is the
Sorry.
original Wall Market theme. It's just remixed. It's like really, it's really
I love the
weird.
remixes of the game, yeah.
I love the music in general.
It sometimes is subtle where you're like, wait a minute, that's this theme.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that they turned the fanfare into a tango.
I don't know who was in charge of the jukebox themes, but I feel like I appreciate every single one.
Yeah, they're so good.
None
Well,
of them,
just, yeah, thinking of how many different styles you can do these classic songs in, you know? Or classic pieces.
Are you fucking kidding me? I literally can't put it down because Aerith is in the way. Move!
Oh my god.
Are you... Okay, this might legitimately be the one time where I am actually angry at the AI.
Yeah, I've never been thrilled with the AI, but...
I have to baby her and fucking move her so that she won't stand in the way of a fucking 2-ton crate. Like, what?
It's not that often that I'm upset with the, like, outright upset with the AI, because most of the time I just assume that I'm sucking. But, it's helpful to hear from people who are much better at video games to be like, oh, okay, it is the AI, it's not just me.
Okay, this is really annoying. Like, you literally have to move her to a different spot. She doesn't start on one of the yellow spots when you start this whole puzzle. Like, what?
Oh, you're on the next arm piece?
Well, I will be in a second, but this is before even that. Oh, now she moves out of the way. I have no words for how dumb that was. That being said, it's moments like this where it was cool in the first second to see them use the arm for like something interesting and unique, and now it's just tedium.
Yep, that's exactly what I've heard from everybody else. It really does feel like that. At first it's like, oh, this is kind of neat. And then after that it's like, oh, this is slow. It's such a slow mechanic.
Gameplay. Like,
And like trying to get the arm just right, and sometimes the hand doesn't want to be exactly where it is. Yeah, it's tedious as hell.
like, they literally could have had this section once and like had a couple of puzzles in one, and then that's it.
Right.
We're done with it.
Yep.
They didn't need to have it 4 times over
Yep.
with increasing difficulty too. It's like, why?
Yeah, there's a lot of padding to this game for sure.
Okay. What
I
is-
do have to say though, it's not all terrible. There is some padding that has some hidden gems with it. I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. I like that.
Wait, I'm confused. Was I not supposed to drop her off here?
Hard to say, because I'm a bit behind.
Oh my god, I'm an idiot. There's a button to change arms.
Yeah.
Okay, that means I have to move Aerith. Okay. Can I just squish her with the arm? Yeah.
I really tried to kill her. I really did.
I was trying to just now.
Yeah.
Instead, she complains as if I'm doing something wrong. Get off the arm.
There are some things every once in a while that just really bug me, like obstacles blocking your path that are only like 2 feet tall, and then you go into battle and you jump like 15 feet in the air. I'm like, man, you could have gotten over all of this the whole time.
Yep. That annoys me a lot too. Wait, so what happens if I stack these? Can she
I think
now?
there's another puzzle here too to get. Is it a piece of materia or just some other box?
I mean, I got the materia from this puzzle.
Oh, okay.
Wait, Aerith, shut up.
I, as far as like which girl I like the most in this, it definitely changed. Like in my first playthrough, I really liked Aerith the most, but with the remake, I just thought like, nah, Aerith, you're too annoying. I like Tifa more now.
It's funny because Tifa's... Was that not the answer to this? Huh? Oh, now I can offer her a ride. I see. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. You offer a ride with the other arm.
I was like, what are you trying to say, game? I think it's funny because in a lot of ways, even in the original, Aerith was never truly written as the love interest.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they really try to sell it to you, and then when the big reveal happens, it's like, oh, this was never meant to happen in the first place.
Right.
And then, like, you get the incredible connection that Tifa has. Like, I love how much more it shines through in this. Just how Tifa doesn't know how to approach a lot of subjects with Cloud.
Yeah.
Like, every time Cloud says something, you can visibly see her go,
Yeah, I think that Tifa is one of the ones who benefits. I think her and Barrett really
Sure did.
have benefited a lot from the upgrade.
I love Barrett's voice actor.
Oh, he's great. Yeah.
He's amazing. There's so much ham, but I love it.
Yep.
Don't worry.
But the voice actor for Wedge, I think, steals the show. Just mainly because I know him from Breaking Bad.
I always hated Wedge. I hate that he's a character. They like, I'm fat, so I eat caricature.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, cool. I wish that would have not stayed the same from the original game.
Yeah. I just like his voice. I just think it's a good voice of like, hey, I'm the optimist guy. We're gonna do it.
The what?
He's kind of the optimist of the group, I think.
He is the naive one, that's for sure.
Yeah, optimism, naivete, it's the same thing. They're in a terrible wasteland world.
I don't know if it's quite the same.
The only people who would be an optimist in this kind of a world have got to be naive.
You're not wrong.
This one's for you.
I love that Tifa just wrecks these guys because she only does magic damage.
Hang back.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Cloud, like, apparently can't hit them at all.
Smell the fresh air?
Oh, I think this is boss time.
Oh, are you dealing with those guys who can dodge really well?
No, the thugs. They're like resistant to regular attacks, but magic attacks build their stagger.
Yeah, see, that's why I always keep one. I only keep one, but I will keep one magical attack for Cloud just so that way I can have him, shoot somebody with something real quick and.
I guess, but Aerith's base attacks are considered magical.
Yeah.
Oh, the high five.
the long character arc of the high five.
Oh, it's the playground.
Yeah, you made it.
Oh, this is cute.
All right, there it is. The gate to Sector 7.
This is where you got the useless sense materia that you never used.
How do we open it?
Yeah.
More importantly, how about we take a break? Sound good?
No.
I find access really helpful in
There
this
looks
game.
nice.
Assess is amazing in this
Or,
game.
sorry, yeah, access. That's what it is. Or assess, yeah.
Come on.
And I
Why-
love
why
its
did you-
tie-in with the battle reports.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a sucker for those in games just because I like collecting everything and getting like every glossary entry and stuff.
Mhm.
So it's kind of a little fun meta game of like, oh right, I gotta assess every new enemy.
Here.
Yep.
Oh yeah?
It fulfills my like do everything.
Oh, we're really close to seeing which outfit you get with Tifa.
I picked mature.
Okay.
Wait, so that's what
So,
determines what
Cloud,
she gets?
You were a soldier first
Yeah, I
class,
think there's
right?
3 different costumes that she can have in this. And
Based on what you tell her in
uh-huh.
Really? What's weird
Huh.
about it?
So how do you
So-
get that on?
Just that you were the same rank.
Do you really have to play through the entire game again to get a
As
different
who?
costume?
The first guy
For
I ever
Tifa?
met.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to see each one. I cheated and just looked on YouTube afterwards.
Well, there's also an achievement. There's a trophy for getting every
What's his
costume.
name?
Oh.
Probably know
So
him.
I have no idea how that works.
You
then.
have to get all 9, I guess, because I think each one of them has 3.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's actually
Are you
3
okay?
playthroughs, because I guess you can get all of Cloud's and Aerith's just by replaying the wall market after you get chapter select. But
Mhm.
how does that work for Tifa? Do you actually have to play through, or could you just
Your eyes.
chapter select to 2, go back to 9,
Oh,
go back to 2, go back to 9?
it's because of the Mako.
Yeah, I don't
All
know.
Soldiers have
Huh.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I know I'm gonna get at least 2 of them because I'm gonna play through hard mode eventually.
Sorry.
These flashback things remind me a lot of Advent
should go.
Children, the way they kind of do his headache things.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's interesting. I was wondering how they were gonna do that because he had the headaches before,
Gotta look forward.
but
right.
it was just the model like jittering.
Yeah. Or like holding his head and like doing way too much motion.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
Oh, you can go on the slide.
You can.
My childhood has been fulfilled. You never got to do that before? Okay. I'm done. I can stop playing the game now.
Yep, that's it.
What
It's
are
all a big tech demo to go on a slide.
the So I have this theory because of how many flashbacks they've been doing. I don't think Calm is going to be in the game
Oh, interesting.
because the entire purpose of Calm
Okay.
is to have the flashback scene. But they're doing all of them while you're in Midgar.
Mm-hmm.
Like all of the major story points, like Tifa's dad and the reactor, and Cloud being the fire in Nibelheim and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Like all these major story points from the flashback are happening now, and I think they might just skip Calm.
Here.
They might, yeah. That's a good point.
This won't take long.
And then
Yeah, they definitely had to push some stuff up into the first game.
well, I'm trying to think of what they'll actually remove. I think they'll remove Calm.
Ready?
I think they'll remove the Chocobo
Wanna
farm
get to
because they'll
Sector 7 in
probably
style?
save that for
This
just
is
a
the passageway
whole
for you.
breeding racing thing for when they do the gold saucer.
Mm-hmm.
Or not, maybe not remove it, but like, you know, it won't be necessary to do it. And I
Mhm.
think basically you'll go through the Mithril Caves and
So-
go right to Fort Condor after Midgar, probably.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that was my thought. Is that you'd go to,
Gonna be okay getting home?
Cosmo Canyon,
Junon.
yeah, Fort, yeah, Juno, Fort Condor,
I
like,
needed to get back.
I just,
Don't
I worry
worry.
how
I have a
much
backup
space
route
there
for
is in
emergencies,
between
and it's
those
safer, too.
towns.
yeah, and they're not going to replicate the world map where you're just walking along a giant world map, you know. They're
Well, that being said, they could also do what Final Fantasy 15 did and literally make the entire map available. And if they do that, like they could do monster hunting parties and stuff like that.
That's me?
I feel like this is a fake out chapter switch. I don't know how I feel about this, because I know what the original game is, and now I'm worried.
Yeah.
Shall we?
Alright. I guess
Yeah.
this is boss time, probably. Hey, we're gonna... I think she has the original blue dress.
Cloud, you're alive. I thought
This
we
is
lost
new.
you.
What's going on?
The secret passageway.
No, the,
I'll explain everything later.
them talking on
But
the
now I'm
carriage.
on my way to see Don Corneo.
Oh, yeah.
You should head back to Seventh Heaven. Meet up with the gang.
But
You should
I'll
head
be
back to
fine.
7th Heaven?
You've seen how much ass I can kick?
I have.
What?
Yeah? Yeah!
Did they add in a whole new section?
Oh, no, you don't. You're going after her.
She's a big girl. She can handle the likes of him. And worse.
You don't know Corneo.
It bothers me that they're calling him
How
Corneo.
strong or smart you think
Yeah.
you are. He'll find a
I
way to
always
turn
read it as
against you.
Corneo because he's corny.
And where is she going?
Ah.
And I was like, it's ruined. It's just like the first time I heard Chocobo.
Aren't you worried what might happen
Yeah.
here?
I was like,
have to help
as soon as I reached that moment in Final Fantasy X, I was like, excuse me? Because it was the first one voice acting. I'm like, no, you're wrong.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to call it Kokobo.
Kokobo.
Come on,
Oh,
Cloud,
okay.
We gotta hurry.
Any goodies? No? Okay. Let's go to Walmart. Let's go get dressed.
It is interesting how they had to update the side quest for that to kind of update it with the times and cultural feelings about cross-dressing.
I was very curious about that. I was like, how are they going to approach this? Because it was a big joke in the original game.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, did we just straight up go to Walmart, Kit?
Yeah, I think you do.
Oh, I thought I was going to fight the boss because everybody mentioned Hell House. I guess it doesn't happen yet.
Not yet.
Oh man,
Hey there.
I'm ready for Walmart.
You gave a ride to a girl.
It's
earlier.
one of the best parts
Do
of
you
the
have any
game, for
idea
sure.
where she went?
I'm so
No,
curious
and if you don't
if
need a
they
ride,
made
then
the
get
Honeybee
hell outta
Inn
here.
more
Can't you see I'm
adult.
trying to work?
Can't say I can, no.
What'd you say to me, you little...
What's all the ruckus out here?
There you got some chocobos.
Who the fuck is this cowboy ass dude? What?
One of your carriages.
I'm Walker,
help us
Texas
find her?
Ranger.
Depends. What do you want with this girl of yours?
Yes. We want to save.
Save her
Excuse
from a
me?
life without this handsome guy.
Huh?
So,
I'm so
That's how it is, huh?
confused.
well, I get a lot of customers. Hard to keep track of them all. This girl, what's she look like?
Well,
She's in great shape. She's a great fighter. She's great at handling the books. Oh lord. I don't know what to say. What does this mean? She's a great fighter, I guess.
she's a great fighter.
I'm not sure that helps.
Wait a minute. You talking about Tifa?
Oh, it helped.
That's her.
He knew immediately.
Oh, looks like someone's got a bit of a crush. Hate to break your heart, kid, but it's gonna be a long while before she sees the light of day again.
What do you mean?
She's a real pretty girl. Corneo's hosting
That's what I
another
picked,
audition,
yeah.
and Tifa was chosen.
See,
as
it's
the
interesting because
An audition for what?
did you
For the
did you
title
ever
of the
not
next
have
Mrs.
Cloud get
Corneo.
picked?
She's what he
when
likes
you play
all
the
rolled
original?
into one sweet package.
Gosh, I can't remember. I played the original through Midgar so many
And
times.
considering this
Um,
case, I can guarantee you this.
Something very interesting
I-
happens
Walking
if
out
you
of that
don't get
mansion
picked.
anytime soon.
yeah, I remember playing
So
through
where
and
can we
Tifa
find this
getting
Don
picked.
Corneo?
Oh, okay. So then you might have had it happen. If someone other than Cloud gets picked,
Do
then
what
you
got.
go into another
Leave
room
me
and
out
you
of it.
fight
I
all
told
of
you
the
what you wanna
lackeys and you
know.
basically kill
Now
them
take a
all.
walk.
Yes, yeah.
there
And
goes our
it's
best
implied
BDS.
that if Cloud gets picked, that's the room
Maybe we'll
Tifa
have
goes
better
to,
luck in town.
and she
Let's check it
annihilates
out.
all of them herself.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm kind of
Yep.
like, I'm pretty sure Tifa can take them all.
Oh, yeah. I never really understood what the point was of Tifa going to Corneo and then learning all this information when it seems like they're like learning that information and then getting back
This delivery isn't.
in time doesn't really help anything because they don't really get back in time and the other fighters are already fighting off Shinra at that point. So she might as well just not have left at all.
I think in the original game, I don't know what the story is here, but in the original game, she goes to Don Corneo, because I think Don Corneo or Shinra were threatening the slums, and it was basically the only way to protect. I think
I won't spoil what happens in this game.
From what I'm getting at in this game, I think they're sort of making him seem like more of a third-party mafia guy.
Couple, huh? It's all good. Play together, do
Yeah, they
your
definitely
thing.
expand
Earn
on
a
his
stretch on the side
character.
even. Whatever
It's
you're into, we got you. Got a special one-time limited offer.
No, thank
yeah,
you.
he definitely has his own motives, but
Let's
he's definitely connected with Shinra too. Like, yeah, it's
So,
interesting.
what kind of
I'll let
things
you
are
see
looking
how
to
it
get up to
plays out.
tonight?
Oh my god, I don't even know where to start. This is amazing. Do they... Oh my god, can you do all of the original, like, things to get pieces for the dress, I guess?
It doesn't quite work out the same, but there are a lot of the same mini games and stuff you can still do.
Like, this is the inn, right?
Yes, you. Do you have a place to stay this
Oh, the Honeybee Inn has some great Easter eggs.
Oh, not the Honeybee Inn. This is the regular inn. Stay
Oh,
the night. How much?
How much?
Cloud.
That's great.
Change your mind.
There's a lot of innuendo in here.
Oh.
I think it,
See, in the original, they did such a good job of making a literal, like, sex mart PG.
uh-huh.
And I'm wondering if they just, like, threw that idea out and it's just straight up like, no, this place is all about sex.
I think they do a pretty good job of skirting the line and still being very heavy-handed on innuendo, but not outright saying anything.
So this is...
But you'll see, they add some other stuff too that's pretty great that like definitely leads you to thinking one thing and then you're like, oh, it's this other thing. Okay. This is still oddly sexual.
Oh, Honeybee and track. I need so many Phoenix Downs. I feel like I'm using them so much. Or maybe I should just put the revive material on someone, finally.
Yeah, that's helpful.
I'm very bad at that. I guess maybe I'll just put it on Cloud because I don't have it and it's a bad thing.
Yeah, just buy a bunch of ethers.
Alright.
Ethers are
this is the
freaking
thing that-
expensive.
Is it gonna do it? Yeah, look, there's the chain gun at the top. If I try to activate it, it's gonna try and kill me. Ah, yes!
Maybe it's broken?
I love it. This is where you get, it's totally the same in everything. This old lady's